Close guard. In this guard, you wrap your legs around your opponent's torso. This limits their movement and allows you to use your legs to break their posture, opening up submissions and preventing strikes. Its ability to break posture is what makes this guard one of the strongest for MMA. This guard is known for its transitions to upper body submissions like arm bars and triangles, as well as sweeps that allow you to come on top. Half guard. In this guard, you wrap your legs around one of your opponent's thighs. This limits their movement and prevents them from going to the side and passing your legs completely. This guard can be used to transition to close guard or wrestle up with an underhook. It can also be used for sweeps like the John Wayne sweep. The guard often relies on a near side underhook to be effective. Otherwise, is more of a defensive position. Lockdown. A version of half guard where you cross your legs and extend your opponent's leg out by putting your instep under theirs. This makes it harder for them to free their leg. And being in this guard allows you to go for the electric chair submission. Butterfly guard. A guard in which you have your feet hooked under your opponent's thighs. These hooks allow you to lift your opponent and sweep them over with a wide variety of techniques. This guard is great for off-balancing opponents and standing up, but also has the ability to transition to leg attacks, making it very versatile. Single leg X. A guard where you're in between your opponent's legs with your foot on their hip and your shin on their upper thigh. This guard is mainly used for attacking leg locks like the outside heel hook, toe hold, and straight ankle. But if you control the far leg, this guard can be great for sweeps. X guard. This guard is like single leg X, except you connect your legs to the far leg rather than the near one. So if they're standing up too high, you can bring one of your legs down to trip out their base. And if their hands are on the mat, you can scoop their leg and stand up to get the sweep. Rubber guard. A guard favored by the flexible. In this guard, you bring your shin over your opponent's back, breaking their posture and making it hard for them to strike or escape. From there, there's a wide variety of submissions that can be hit, whether they be triangles, arm bars, or even guillotines. Williams guard. Williams guard has many of the same principles as rubber guard, however, it requires less flexibility. Knee shield. One of the most annoying guards to pass in Jiu Jitsu. With the knee shield, you hook your leg behind your opponents and put your other knee in front of them to stop your opponent from closing space. This guard allows the bottom person to maintain distance well, while still being able to attack, making it good for grapplers with a more counter-heavy game. Since when the opponent drives forward, you can counter with triangles or wrestling up with underhooks. Half butterfly guard, a knee shield position, but instead of having your top foot on the outside, you put it in between your opponent's legs. This now allows you to go for butterfly sweeps, and it lets you be more proactive since you can sit up to butterfly guard from there. Octopus Guard. A guard recently popularized by Craig Jones, an octopus guard you reach around your opponent's back from behind. This opens up back takes, but because the position is somewhat symmetrical, you must be careful of getting your own back taken. De La Riva guard. In this guard, you wrap your leg around your opponent and grab onto their ankle. This guard is known for its tripod sweep, where you push your opponent back with your heel and sweep out their leg with your instep. This guard allows you to use the most advanced back take in BJJ, the Berimbolo. This guard is very good when it comes to disrupting an opponent's space and keeping them on the back foot, making it a very hard guard to deal with. Reverse De La Riva. Similar to De La Riva, but your leg is wrapped around the inside instead. While the tripod sweep can also be performed from this guard, many know it for its signature inversion, which you can use to take the back or attack leg locks. The strength of this guard is that it allows you to use your opponent's momentum against them, making it a very strong defensive option. Crab ride. A guard usually used as a prelude to take the back. In crab ride, you have both your hooks between your opponent's legs, but unlike butterfly guard, you're behind your opponent. This allows you to easily come up and take their back, or sweep out their base to get the back as well. 50-50. In 50-50, you lock your legs around your opponent's hip, trapping their legs. This allows you to tag leg locks and sweeps. However, it's symmetrical because if your opponent locks their legs, they're in the exact same position, and they can finish you as well. Despite its susceptibility to counters, 50-50 is one of the hardest leg entanglements to pull out of, making it a strong option against those less skilled in leg locks. Saddle, also known as inside senkaku. This position is great for leg locks since you can do the inside heel hook from here, the strongest leg lock there is. It comes with far less risk of being countered in comparison to 50-50, and it affords the option of taking the leg across to go for the outside heel hook. K-guard. A guard favored by the flexible. In K-guard, you attach your instep to their hip and underhook their leg. This opens up triangles or arm bars if they pressure in, and leg locks if they pull away. It ties together well with close guard, because you can transition to K-guard when your opponent postures up in your close guard. Seated guard. A sport jiu-jitsu guard in which you sit on your butt with no connections to your opponent. In a sport jiu-jitsu context, this guard is strong because it allows you to come towards your opponent from bottom, which can lead to takedowns or leg locks. Shin on Shin. From seated guard, you attach your shin to their shin. This connection allows you to more easily enter into leg locks because you are already connected to their leg. Inverted guard. One of the strangest guards in jiu-jitsu. Oh hey, before we talk about inverted guard, let me tell you about the sponsor of this video, X Martial. They're a jiu-jitsu clothing brand, and I've been wearing their rash guards for over 2 years, and I have to say that their rash guards are the highest quality I've ever worn. Even the rash guards I have of theirs from 2 years ago are still in amazing condition, and I can't say that about most brands that I've worn. Besides durability, they also have a wide variety of different designs that you can pick from, allowing you to pick whatever fits your style best. And they serve as a good one-stop shop for basically anything you need in jiu-jitsu, whether it be gis, mouth guards, or other accessories. So do me a favor and check them out with the link in the description. You can use the code JOSHRICH for 15% off, and let's get back to talking about inverted guard. A strange guard used by the flexible. In inverted guard, you lie with your legs above your head, baiting your opponent to come towards you, which can lead to triangles or leg locks. Because it's so unorthodox, many practitioners do not know how to approach it, and the fact your knees are so close to your chest in this guard can make it hard to pass. Since to pass someone's legs, you have to get in front of their knees and connect your chest to their chest. But from this guard, all that space is closed off, making the top person have to try more advanced methods to attack you. Reverse close guard. Close guard, except the person performing the move is upside down. While you lose the ability to attack upper body submissions from this guard, you gain the ability to attack the legs with submissions like the A block. It's a relatively new guard, meaning many people aren't prepared for it. Reverse X. This guard is the same as X guard, except you reverse the configuration of your legs, allowing you to transition to saddle. Outside Ashi. A leg locking position where you're between your opponent's legs with your legs on the outside. The strength of this guard is that it's one of the easiest leg entanglements to enter into, and the outside positioning of your legs makes it hard for your opponent to escape. However, this leg positioning also makes you susceptible to counter leg locks. Deep half guard. An unorthodox guard where you're completely under your opponent. The goal of this guard is to either sweep your opponent by kicking out your legs or to start taking their back. Quarter guard. This is a guard you can enter into by wrapping your thighs around your partner's ankle. It's usually used defensively to stop knee cut passes, but it can also be used to transition to knee bars. That's every guard that can be done without the gi explained. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, check out my video about every submission explained, and go to xmartial.com for some high quality rash guards.